Hello, today we are going to build a really cheap miter saw station out of scrap wood I got laying around. I hope you find this informative and I hope you enjoy this.
Look at this dork carrying wood. Not even using his hands. Weirdo. I have a pile of wood here now. Now I need to cut it all to length. I have a cut list I made from a pathetic set of plans that I have. As I'm cutting here, I hope you appreciate the different methods and forms I use to cut my wood. I like to show my audience that I am well informed of how to use the skill saw in many different fashions. I am creating this tabletop as though I am going to frame up a wall. To make it easy on myself, I'm screwing this together for ease of taking it apart in the future. And then I'm also going to pre-drill everything just to make putting in 3-inch screws nice and easy, because I like working smarter, not harder. With these pre-drilled holes, these screws go in so easy and nice, and I don't have to struggle or fuss at all. It's splendid. With my one side all screwed up, I flip up my table here and I get ready to do the top board. So I do the same exact process, pre-drill all my screw holes, and I sink all my 3-inch screws in. I'm working on the legs for the table here. I have pre-drilled 3 holes in a triangle pattern for screws to go into, and I'm putting 6 legs on this whole thing, spaced out roughly as you see them there. They're all cut exactly perfect, so I just make it nice and flush at the very top, and then I'll let gravity do its thing. I'm just tacking them in right now with 1 screw, and I'm going to go ahead and take a framing square, make sure they're nice and square off my base, to then do my other 2 screws. As you can see from this angle, this will not do. I need a support for where my miter saw is going to go. So I choose to put a long 2x4, attached it to my legs, and that'll help tie together these 2 sides. And I make sure to have it all parallel and square with my backboard I have. Now that this is all here, I just need a little bit of blocking for my miter saw. Working on drilling more holes, because I love me my drilling holes for screws. I preset my screws in like so, that way working underneath like this is simple and easy. I don't really trust just those 2 screws to hold up my miter saw, so I add these couple here at an angle to help bind everything together. Please watch my excitement as I turn on this brand new table saw for the first time here. Okay, this is the first time it's ever been turned on and cut by me. Oh yeah, listen to that thing purr. Let's go ahead and rip my boards now. A bit of movie magic later, and voila, I have all of my plywood cut for my top. These are cut out of scrap pieces, so I had to put a seam on my right side, but that's all right. This is a work surface, not too bummed up about it. And as you can see, everything is a perfect fit. I'm screwing down these plywood sheets. This is the drill bit I like to use when going through plywood. Gives me a nice chamfer on the back side to help encourage my screw to sit nice and flush, not being extruded outward onto the surface for wood to bump into and collect dirt and dust. I'm only putting in like 6 screws per sheet. It's not gonna go anywhere. I mean, it's gonna be flat, so 6 will be good. As you can see here, the bulk of the work is done. I've got a nice flat-ish surface that has a nice hole to accept the miter saw. And let's see if it actually fits in here. I don't know. I made it nice and snug, like a bug in a rug. Oh yeah, look at that. Sits nice and flush there. Beautiful. It is gorgeous. And I got just enough room there that my back slides do not hit my wall. Ah, yes, and one last step. I just put an 1/8 inch round over on all my plywood edges to make my work surface nice and smooth, because I love smooth things.
Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, only if you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should subscribe too.